Artificial intelligence was until recently being hailed as the savior of the American economy, but now it emerges that it poses a significant risk to more than half of America's largest corporations. According to recent data, 56% of Fortune 500 companies list AI as a risk factor in their annual reports. This is a staggering increase from just 9% in 2022. So why the sudden shift in perception, and what exactly are these companies so worried about? In just a year, AI has gone from being a futuristic opportunity to a present-day threat for many of the biggest players in the US economy. Out of 108 companies that listed AI in their annual reports, a whopping 2/3 listed it as a potential risk rather than a benefit. Industries like the media and entertainment are feeling it most, with over 90% of them flagging it as a risk in 2023. Similarly, 86% of software and technology firms and over half of the companies in healthcare, financial services, and retail sectors share the same concerns. So what are these risks? Well, for starters, there's the fear of falling behind in the AI arms race. Netflix, which is valued at $290 billion, warns that its competitors might outpace it in terms of content creation using new generative AI technology. This would impact its ability to compete and ultimately impact the bottom line. But competition isn't the only concern. There are serious worries about reputational damage as well. For instance, Motorola has warned that data used by AI could contain inaccuracies, insufficient, biased, or even illegal content that could end up damaging its reputation. And Salesforce, another $250 billion giant, is another company that's on high alert. Disney is another one that has expressed concerns. This time, it probably won't surprise you to learn that it's about intellectual property. Pharmaceutical company Viatris also highlighted another risk: cybersecurity. They say that the use of AI could inadvertently lead to unauthorized access to sensitive information like clinical trials or personal medical data. So the fact that so many Fortune 500 companies are so worried about the rise of AI should be of concern to all of us. After all, we all use these companies every day, and many of us are employed by them either directly or indirectly. Many of them are also more aware of the pace of changing the technology than the general public probably are. So they can see lots of the risks coming from much further away. And as more industries become reliant on AI, there's the potential for this risk to compound, and you could have some kinds of mega or giga risks where many different high market cap companies are all reliant on the same technology that is subject to the same flaws and risks. Moreover, with the legal landscape around AI constantly in flux and no one really knowing how to regulate it properly, the consequences of falling foul of some of these constantly changing laws and regulations is high. So where does this leave us? Well, the rapid adoption of AI has clearly brought remarkable leaps in innovation and, in my view, a lot of opportunity for many businesses. But it's also opened a Pandora's box of potential risks. The warnings from America's biggest companies are clear. The AI revolution may come with more pitfalls than previously imagined. And of course, America does not stand alone on this. It's in a global competition with other massive economies, particularly China. And so if the engine of America's growth in these Fortune 500 companies is really worried about the impact of AI on their businesses, you have to wonder how America will fare more generally in the face of rapid innovation in Asia. If you're still watching, that means you're one of the most engaged viewers on this video, and so I want to take a moment to say thank you very much, not just for clicking on the video, but for watching it this far. I really appreciate the time that you spent with me, and I hope that if you're one of the many viewers who has seen several of my videos and hasn't yet hit subscribe, that you will consider doing so. It would be an honor to spend more time with you on this platform talking about all things AI, technology, and geopolitics. Until next time, that's it from me. I'll see you next week.